Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts and toy collectors? This is ZOD, known to you all as Starstream 1988, and thank you for stopping by and checking out this toy review. So as you can see here in front of you, and as obviously you read it in the header, here are your another wave of your DC Multiverse action figures from Mattel and DC Comics. To your left, you have the great European actor there, Terrence Stamp. He was also the voice of Jor-El in the Smallville show, which is pretty cool. This guy's been around for many years acting. Obviously, he played the part of General Zod. Kneel before Zod. It's pretty cool. And then to the right is obviously my favorite Batman so far on film is Michael Keaton as the Dark Knight from the 1989 movies. These are actually pretty cool for 3¾ inch action figures. Their likenesses are really nice. Again, standard packaging. I will turn the back and I'll get it close so you can kind of read that for yourself if you so like. So there's a little description of what they're all about. There's a nice picture of Terrence there with all that extra white makeup there. There's his kind of bio. Alright, pretty simple. Then my man Michael Keaton, again same exact thing there, and then here's his bio. Pretty nice. Now of course in the back of the package there, I don't know if that's the same Mr. Freeze as the one that I've already kind of shown you quite a few months ago. I don't know if it's like a different variation in color. If it's a different variation in color, I really don't care to get it. And then as you can see, the other one is an unmasked version of Michael Keaton's Batman there. That one I wouldn't mind getting. As of when I picked this up, I didn't see him, so unfortunately I didn't grab him, so you won't be seeing him here. But for now, you get to see these two guys out of package. And speaking of which, let's just kind of get to it. Okay, and we are back, and there they are out of the package. Very cool. Again, for 3¾ inch figures, I mean, obviously their likenesses are not 100%, but you can definitely tell that they meant what they were trying to do. And let me kind of just bring them forward so you can see them a little bit closer on camera there, and then bring the picture of Terrence there. So I mean, again, it's definitely a generic figure, but again, they were just trying to get that look, which is pretty cool. So I think they did a pretty good job. I picked these up at Kmart, and I think I got them for this time around, I want to say $8.49. I think they were $8.50. So it's not too bad. I mean, I still think that they should be a little bit cheaper, but I understand plastic has gone up and plastic has just gotten so ridiculously expensive nowadays. He's all in black, so it's really tough to kind of see. Obviously there's some parts that are shinier than others. That's kind of like a flat there. So anything that's kind of like a part of I don't know, I guess the design of the robes or the shirts or whatever are a little bit shinier. And obviously the boots, as you can see in the bottom there, they're a little bit shinier than the actual pants, and they're kind of baggy, flaying there. So pretty nice though. Fix Batman there. We gotta do him last. But yeah, no, these are not bad at all. Not bad at all. In terms of their articulation, let me move Batman out of the way. I probably should have picked a white background this time around. Obviously, his head turns 360. His arms also 360. They have an in and out motion there, as you can see. Same thing with that one. Elbow, single elbow there. The hands also rotate 360, which is pretty nice. He has kind of like the karate chop look there. But it seems like both hands can just hold the weapon. And I just kind of had it like this because obviously they took this poor M16 and he just mangled it. And that's obviously a scene in the movie. So he mangled the crap out of it, as you can see there. Waist articulation, also 360. His legs go in and out. Little limited there. It doesn't go all the way back, but that's okay. And then his knee there, single. No ankle pivots, none of that stuff. It's just single. But yeah, pretty cool figure. So hopefully they'll do next a Superman to go with this, and I'm hoping they do Christopher Reeve. Obviously, I don't want a generic Batman. I'm sorry, a generic Superman from the comics or anything. I mean, that'd be nice too. I wouldn't mind, but I'm just saying I hope they do a Christopher Reeve likeness since they did this guy here. So again, pretty cool. Let's put him to the side for now, and then I'll bring them back both out at the end. Now, unlike the Terrence Stamp and Jor-El, Zord, General Zod, for Batman, it's more of a 3/4 inch or waist up picture. So it's tough to see him really close as he's a little bit farther away. But then you bring the figure over here, and it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I mean, they got the chest, the cow, the abdomen, pretty on point. The same thing with the belt. It's very nice. And unlike the Arkham Asylum Batman or Arkham City Batman that I showed a few months ago, or that's obviously on the web, his cape, this cape is cloth, and that one was a hard plastic. So this is a lot more movable, which is really cool. So, you know, the only thing that obviously, and you couldn't foresee it, I wouldn't be able to foresee it because obviously it was in package. It's a little bit of it seems to be like, I don't know if it's glue or something, but I have that spot there. Maybe with a marker I can kind of paint it, but then that might be just as noticeable too, so whatever. But other than that though, obviously he's going to be like, you know, displayed like this at all times, so I guess that doesn't matter. But yeah, he's really nice. Again, the cape kind of gets a little bit in the way in terms of his articulation. Again, they did a really good job even in the sewing and the way they glued it or whatever. But anyway, so he can't really do 360. I mean, he can, but as you can see, cape gets in the way. He does have in and out, single elbow. His hands also turn 360 there. Pretty nice gauntlets. They're not bent or anything, so they did a really good job there. Same thing with this one. Again, kind of gets in the way a little bit, so you just kind of have to move it. And it's nice. It's like a, you know, like a fake leather. It's pretty cool. Here's his grappling gun. It's really thin in the bottom there, because obviously the prop would have been this turns down, so it's one piece, and then he just kind of moves it. It becomes a gun. Also, like that, he can put it here, so he can kind of repel or whatever. And only this hand can hold it, as the other hand is just a fist, as you can see there. He has waist articulation, which is real nice. I thought that the belt was looser, but it's actually molded into the crotch area. As I was picking these from the store, I kept wanting to, you know, the big thing I kept looking at was I wanted to make sure that I could get a good face with no blemishes, a real good bat symbol, and then the belt, I kept seeing them like this in package. So I thought they were probably like all bent or glued wrong or something. So I was a little worried. But after looking at 5 or 6 of these, I decided this is the one I'm just going to go with. And so he came pretty good. Again, his face is pretty nice. There's not many blemishes. Maybe a little bit there. There's a little bit of black going onto his chin right there. But the eyes came out pretty good. There was one that had crooked eyes and stuff like that. And then a couple of them had really bad symbols where the black was bleeding into the yellow. So it took a little bit, but I found one that I really liked. Again, the only thing I couldn't ever have foreseen was this. But again, in the back of the package, there's nothing you can do there. Same thing with the legs here. In and out motion. You know, he can kick. He has thigh articulation, unlike Zod. Zod doesn't have thigh articulation there. Single knee and no ankle pivots, but that's okay. It's a small figure, so who cares? But yeah, very cool. I like these a lot. I definitely, if you see these in the store, you definitely got to get them. I'm still going to be trying to look out for the unmasked version of Keaton. And that would probably more than likely be the unmasked version for part 2. At the end of that movie, obviously. Spoiler, if you haven't seen it. I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you haven't seen it, when he shows his identity to Selina, to Catwoman. But yeah, there they are. Pretty cool figures. I definitely recommend them. Don't pay more than $10 for them, though. I don't think they're worth it. Not even Michael Keaton, I think, is more than $10. And I only say that because, I mean, I love comic book stores, and I know that, you know, they have to try to make their money. But one of my local comic book stores, they're trying to sell these for $12.99, and I think that's ridiculous. And I've heard even people saying that they try to even sell these for $15. So if you can find these at your local Kmart, Walmart, Target for $8.49 or no more than $9.99, I think they're definitely worth it. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. Please rate, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. I will see you guys later. Peace.